Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Jaita. All glories to the spiritual master and Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Letter 9. A straightforward, easy way to obtain a child with good qualities. Beloved young people, with love and affection I greet you with the holy names of Shri Radha Govinda. Srila Gurudev showered incomparable mercy on everyone by presenting a straightforward, easy means for young couples to obtain saintly progeny. In this way, the divine, just rule of Lord Ramchandra can manifest again on the earth. This letter discusses Srila Gurudev's instructions, and young couples should meditate deeply on its contents so that they can benefit and also help others. I had offered a sincere prayer to Srila Gurudev. Your previous instructions regarding obtaining good progeny have caused a big problem for the youth. You have ordered married couples to follow strict celibacy, practice sense control for 100 consecutive days, and chant 50,000 names of Harinama, 32 rounds, daily. It will be impossible for youngsters to follow such orders. How can a young man and woman who live together maintain celibacy for so many days? O Gurudev, it would be your unlimited mercy if you would kindly adjust these instructions. Srila Gurudev answered, your request is justifiable because it is Kali Yuga and the kingdom of Kamdeva, Cupid, has spread in all four directions. Therefore, it is quite impossible for a young married couple to control their urges. So, I will modify my instructions. Married couples can certainly remain celibate and observe sense control for 21 days per month. For 21 consecutive days, both husband and wife should take milk and psyllium husk, isbagula, 2 times a day, in the morning and evening. They should eat jaggery, guar or molasses, unrefined brown sugar, to strengthen their fertility and sperm production. This will ensure that the children taking birth will be strong, well-nourished, healthy, free from diseases, and intelligent. During these 21 days, both should continue to chant and remember 50,000 names of Harinam daily, so that they will become fully surcharged with the mode of goodness. In this way their children will possess all divine qualities. In this age of darkness, quarrel, and hypocrisy, Kali Yuga, most people try to satisfy their senses through activities in the mode of ignorance. No one pays attention to whether the timing of their activities is proper or not, and therefore, progeny having a demoniac mentality take birth. Such progeny only give distress to the mother, father, and others. It is forbidden to have intercourse under the following circumstances. 1. On Ekadashi, the 11th day of the moon in each fortnight. 2. On Dvadashi, the 12th day of the moon in each fortnight. 3. On a Tuesday. 4. On any holy day. 5. When one is sick. 6. When one is angry. 7. When there is no desire or interest. 8. In the daytime. 9. At dawn or dusk. 10. During the Brahma Muhurta, about 1.5 hours before Sunrise. 11. At the time of a birth or death in the family. 12. In a shameless or intoxicated condition. 13. During menstruation. Those who do not follow the above restrictions will beget extremely sinful, demoniac children who will experience terrible distress and give much distress to their parents. In the previous ages, children used to get religious or spiritual knowledge in the ashrama of a spiritual master, therefore, they were in the mode of goodness. The progeny of those reared in the ashramas were like demigods, and they gave happiness to everyone. In summary, couples should observe sense control and follow strict celibacy for 21 consecutive days and chant 50,000 holy names daily. When the wife's menstrual period is finished, the couple should select an auspicious day such as Pankami, the 5th day of the moon, Ami, the 8th day of the moon, Navami, the 9th day of the moon, Trayodshi, the 13th day of the moon, Katadashi, the 14th day of the moon, or Prima, the full moon day. The bedroom should be cleaned and thoroughly purified by lighting incense sticks, frankincense, and ghee lamps, and sprinkling perfume. That room should have pictures and paintings of saintly personalities. On the selected night, the couple should have intercourse 3 times at 10 p.m., midnight, and 2 a.m., while meditating on the lotus feet of Sri Gurudev, Bhagwan, or some other great personality. The man should eat some jaggery after each intercourse. This will give him the strength to have intercourse again. Having intercourse 3 times during the night ensures that the sperm remain in the womb and that the pregnancy begins on that night. If the man, the woman, or both remember some great female personality like Anusya or Savitri while having intercourse, a female will be born. If they meditate on a great male personality, Mahapurya, a male will be born. The woman must urinate before intercourse. She must not pass urine during or after the series of intercourses. If the woman urinates right after intercourse, she cannot become pregnant. If the couple desires a female child, the woman must sleep only on her right side after intercourse. What the couple thinks about during intercourse determines the sex and nature of the child. 4 days after menstruation has stopped, the womb of the woman becomes purified for conceiving a baby. One begets a male child by having intercourse on the 6th, 8th, 10th, 12th, or 14th day following menstruation. One begets a female child by having intercourse on the 5th, 7th, 9th, 11th, or 13th day following menstruation. There is no chance of conceiving a child 16 days following menstruation. If the woman daily takes darshana of her husband, some great personality, or Bhagwan after getting up in the morning, this transcendental activity will have a great effect on her child. During the above-mentioned 21 days of celibacy, the couple should abstain from mundane talks, anger, greed, illusion, and enviousness, otherwise, the child taking birth will be of bad nature. They should chant Harinam with full attention. Srila Gurudev has inspired young men to beget children immediately after marriage to facilitate performing devotional service later in life. In this way, children will be educated and achieve financial independence before the couple gets too old so that they can retire earlier. Thus, they will be free to continuously engage in devotional service when they are about 50 years old. If the couple begets children later in life, they will not have the opportunity to fully engage in devotional service. They will be afflicted by disease in their later years and their invaluable human birth will be wasted. In this case, one has to wander again in the 8,400,000 species in the material world. To prevent this, Gurudev has given his unlimited mercy in the form of the above instructions. It is sometimes said that whether one begets a male or female child is decided by Lord Brahma. However, this statement is wrong. Lord Brahma cannot make any arrangements according to his own independent desire. He can only give one the fruits of his past actions. Sri Gurudev orders us to engage in our prescribed duties, karma. For me, writing this letter is a prescribed duty. A man shapes his destiny by his own actions. Lord Brahma cannot change this. For example, if a student does not attend an engineering college to study technology, Lord Brahma cannot bestow upon him an engineering degree. One's actions decide one's fate. A person is free to act, and no one, not even Bhagwan, can interfere with his free will. If one sows the seeds of a babla tree, acacia, one cannot obtain sweet mangoes. Similarly, one cannot obtain Bhagwan without performing devotional service. If this were not true, then action would have no value or significance. Bhagwan ordered Arjuna to act. Actually, karma, action, is non-different from Bhagwan. Karma pradhana vishwa resi rakha, jo jasi karhi so tasi phala chakha, kyo kara tarka bahavahi sakha, Sri Rama karita mansa. The whole world is governed by the law of karma, action and reaction. One reaps what one sows. It is pointless to argue this fact using multi-branched logical reasoning. A valuable discussion. The material world is impelled by the modes of material nature. The age of Kali is the storehouse of qualities in the mode of ignorance. Therefore, the world is mainly populated with living entities who are ignorant by nature and fond of violence. People dominated by the mode of passion are greedy, and they perform abominable activities for the sake of fulfilling their greed. The third type of people is those primarily in the mode of goodness. Their nature is similar to that of the demigods, and they are somewhat inclined towards Bhagwan and saintly persons. Transcendentalists have a renounced, swan-like, liberated nature that is devoid of mundane or material qualities, and they are highly attracted to Bhagwan right from birth. However, only one among millions is such a person situated in transcendence, unaffected by the modes of material nature. When a couple conceives a child, the nature of that child depends on the mood of the couple at the time of conception. In Satyayuga, the living entities were in the mode of goodness, therefore, the population consisted of saintly persons, great souls, and demigods. In past ages, children would go to Gurukula Ashrama and receive religious education until the age of 25. Therefore, their nature was full of goodness. After that, a young man would give Gurudakina, charity or gift to the spiritual master, and marry a girl from a noble family. In this way he would beget children of a saintly nature, who were devoid of qualities in the modes of passion and ignorance. People of the prior ages would retire early from householder life and engage in devotional service, by which they would obtain the direct audience of Bhagwan. They would obtain transcendental knowledge by staying at the feet of the spiritual master. The system of co-education in schools and colleges, in which boys and girls study together, is a sign of the contamination of this age of Kali. Their nature will certainly be degraded in such an environment, there is no doubt about this. Television and mobile phones are prominent factors by which the young generation is being spoiled. Final conclusion. If at the time of conception both husband and wife meditate on a male, they will beget a son, and if both meditate on a female, they will beget a daughter. This is a scientific principle based on the power of mental contemplation. By these teachings, I have distributed the wealth of Srila Gurudev's mercy among the young people. They should guard this wealth very carefully and repeatedly consider its value, then they will be happy forever. By constantly contemplating this auspicious message of Srila Gurudev, young men and women will attain immortality. By distributing this sacred message to their friends, they will receive the mercy of Bhagwan and have good opportunities to serve Sri Gurudev. It is my request that they keep this letter safe and read it repeatedly throughout their lives. Always chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone should fast on Ekadashi, which occurs once every fortnight. On the fasting day, consume only bananas, peanuts, ginger, black pepper, potatoes, and papaya. The fast should be concluded the following day by accepting Lord Krishna's grain Mahaprasadam. Avoid consuming millets, apples, dragon fruit, pulses, sago, syama rice, barnyard millet, varai, morai, bhagra, carrots, sugar, granulated sugar, rock salt, grains, pulses, as well as products like Colgate and Patanjali toothpaste, tea, coffee, and tobacco on the fasting day. Brush your teeth with alum powder and rinse your mouth with clean water. For more information, contact 9021625228. Mobile radiation can hinder reproduction. To obtain our anti-radiation chip, call 8940893019. Be sure to stick this chip on the back of your mobile phone. Additionally, consider changing your diet to include 5 ancient millets, foxtail, little, barnyard, kodo, and brown top, which are a powerhouse of nutrition and gut-friendly microbes. These grains are rich in protein and dietary fiber, and some are considered positive millets or miraculous grains.